right. I did not have a whole lot of time between getting the stream started and switching. All right, here we are. We're back. We are kind of understaffed, as it were, and immediately my son is trying to fill that gap by yelling in the other room. Hey, Blinky. Yeah, so we're back. We're gonna continue where we left off. We got a guest. For those of you who tuned into my what day did we used to stream? I have had a baby since then. I don't remember any.
Tuesdays.
On Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. This is Johnny Vegas Plays filling in. He and I go.
Hi guys.
He and I go way back.
Oh.
And just like every guest, he's gonna be mean to me.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
As if we aren't.
That's fair. Vaclo is here, right? Your computer didn't crash?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Usual camera issues. Sorry,
Yeah.
folks.
And Gareth will be played by Iskewed. So, where we last left off, we were in the middle of combat, which was a really bad time to take a week-long break. But it is what it is. You guys are in the town of Vrogton. Your destination is the Castle Par Mordrine, which is ruled or controlled by the Grey Banner, the organization in which you all belong. You were trying to sell a 4-foot-tall, solid gold, well, not solid gold, hollow gold dragon statue. And that brought you to a jeweler who was trying to network with the Duke of this region to try to see if he's going to be willing to buy this very audacious statue. The appraisal you got was about 15,000 gold is what it's worth. That may not be whatever you're able to sell it for, but that's what it's worth. And you guys were transported to a kind of warehouse, safe house on the pier, where you guys would protect the statue while your contact made arrangements. And you have been assailed by strange dwarves with transparent hair and completely white eyes and dark gray skin. Or not really dark gray, actually it's kind of like a powdered gray. And they are very ashy. And you have also been attacked by kobolds. Caddy encountered these kobolds in traversing the sewers. So it's kind of this pitched battle you guys have been in. And we're kind of coming to the end of the battle, which is good, because I want to wrap the battle up. I don't want to have to control 2 player characters for too long.
Yeah, hopefully it ends, because I'm hurt.
Oh, good. Gareth is first on the initiative track. Well, of course, right?
And I still have my hunter's mark active, right? I don't remember.
You have it on the
Cool.
guy who just... Oh, the last thing that happened was the spellcaster among the dwarves turned invisible. I believe that was the last thing that happened. I don't... And I think we already established, and I believe this is so, you still can't... You can't see them even with hunter's mark.
No, I would just have to... I haven't rolled to see if I could track him, which is which would give me advantage with hunter's mark.
Gex, thanks for the host. I don't know if you're here, but you probably have me on auto host. I'll take it. All right, let's get to the combat. Gareth. What was Gareth doing?
Probably shooting.
Are we on the combat map?
I am,
Because
but
I'm not.
you aren't. There we go.
Okay.
He was behind the shed, I think.
No, I think he was in this corner. He just hid.
Oh,
So he's
yeah.
going to jump up on this table and shoot at this guy. That seems like something he would do. And since he was hidden, he has advantage. A 12 is a miss. And he's going to go back in and try to hide again. As a bonus action. And these guys have terrible passive perception, so he succeeds. Okay, Caddy, you're up.
Cool. I don't remember if I have any berries, so I'm not going to worry about them. Is this kobold still asleep? This one
Yes,
here?
yes.
Okay, I was making sure that's
I
what
believe
that...
that's the last kobold left. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to leave him alone because he's asleep, so what's he going to do to me then?
Let sleeping kobolds lie.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to... I'm gonna stay over here. I'm gonna try and look out this little window area, right? In front of me. You see what I'm talking about?
I do.
How there's
Yeah.
light coming through. Okay, I want to try and make a perception check to see if I can see any clues as to where my marked man is.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check. I don't think you have advantage on that. I think it only applies to survival checks to track them. Go ahead and make the roll. I'm double checking that now.
On Hunter's Mark, yeah.
That would be a spell.
You have advantage on any wisdom perception or wisdom survival check.
There you go. Roll advantage then.
And I finally don't have that negative on wisdom, so hopefully that helps.
Yay!
Yeah, just little things, guys.
Like having a +0 on a wisdom-based class. You know, just little things.
Yeah, little things. Well, it's better than a -1.
So
Okay,
it's gonna work.
You don't see him. He's invisible.
I don't even notice the air move or footprints.
You just can't smell it.
No. He's completely gone from your sight.
Cool.
You know where he should be. He should be, over here. But he's not there anymore.
Mm-hmm. And is that...
Although, honestly, I'm not sure you can actually see where I've been pinged from where you are.
No, I don't think I can. I was just kind of looking in the general area. Like there. How do I undo that?
I got you.
Thanks. I just kind of clicked and I was like, that's stupid. Anyway, yeah.
There is a guy right here.
I can see him, but I guess I have to maintain concentration. Can I move Hunter's Mark without the intended person having died?
You can end the spell yourself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to end the spell because I don't think I lose him as my mark
Unless he
if
dies.
he disappears. And yeah, exactly. So I'll just end the spell and then
Recast it.
Can I do this both in the same turn?
Yeah, ending the spell would just be a conscious, I'd call it a free action.
Okay, cool. Then I'll recast it and mark the boy. Then I does that perception count as my whole move, or can I go ahead and attack this man?
You can attack him.
Oh, nice. You're so good to me. Then let's do that. With just some normal arrows. None of them silvered ones.
I mean, that's a hit.
Yeah, minimum damage and maximum damage.
Your arrow pierces, glancing along his sternum, penetrating the arrow deep. He kind of falters down to one knee, and he's very badly wounded, and he's struggling to breathe, but he's not dead. But
Nice.
he may not want to get up from that.
And that's
Mouse.
it. That's me.
Mouse has an icon.
She's hidden.
No, not that kind of icon. She cast a spell on someone else.
I think it was on Gareth, actually. That it was protection until he attacked someone, but
Oh, Gareth cast it on her. She has Sanctuary on her.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
That's what it is. Alright. Good, she was recording her spell slots. She is running precariously low. Vaklo, you look kind of wounded. She's gonna rush up, assuming she has lay on hands. I mean, not lay on hands, that's paladin. She doesn't. Okay, she's not gonna run up. She does not have Cure Wounds. So she's gonna peek out and cast Cure Wounds, 2nd level.
Healing word.
Healing words, thank you. And then she gets to add an extra d4 to that. So you heal a total of 9 hit points.
The little things.
And then for her action, she's going to hide behind the staircase. Oh, apparently she's really good at hiding. Did I get the right character sheet? Okay, then. I mean, it makes sense. She is called Mouse. Alright, Vaklo, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna rush through this one there. Gonna attack it simply. Probably miss.
That is a miss, yes.
So I'm gonna shield bash him as a bonus action. So that's a bonus chips.
Yeah, I mean, they succeeded. So, he succeeded.
I'm gonna move there and end my turn.
Alright, his turn. He's going to use his hooked spear to attack you, Vaklo. He has a +2 to hit, so he misses. 30 feet. This guy's going to come running up to Caddy, who just went AFK, and her AC is 40, so 12 or up.
Sorry.
Is going to hit. I have to check. Oh, Caddy dropped. That's not good. I need to check her hit points. I think she's. It says 8 minus 5, so she should be at 3. So she's probably going to drop from this attack if I hit. Alright, so I got to get a 12 or higher. Okay. Oh, if he does minimum damage, she's okay. Nope, she's unconscious.
Oops.
Okay. Oh, did I write down what spell slots this guy had left? It is now the invisible guy's turn. He did one of those. He did one of those. And he did one of those. Okay, that's easy. Okay. I think he's going to cast a spell. But I need to read invisibility real quick to see how it interacts. I reckon it ends when he casts another spell. It's a problem.
Yeah, yes it does.
It's concentration.
My bard always uses it, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty sure it's concentration.
Only Greater Invis does that. That's the whole point of the spell.
Alright. He emerges, and as he kind of materializes, the air around him is charged with static electricity as his hands build lightning between them, and he puts them together and conjures forth a huge streak of lightning bolt that's going to slam towards Vaklo. Vaklo, make a dex save.
Alright, so I'm not incapacitated. I'm gonna add my shield to this save and... Okay. Perfect.
Did you find the spot for that?
17.
Okay, you,
No, I'm gonna use a reaction action to totally deflect a spell with Shield Master.
Oh, come on, Razor. Now's not the time. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, so the way we'll do that is you brace your shield, and the lightning hits the center where that metal circle would be if you're using a circular shield. And it literally ricochets off and goes off through here harmlessly. And you are completely unscathed.
I love that shield.
Yeah, that's a good feat, as feats go. Alright, and it's Gareth's turn. Boop. He's gonna shoot. Weapons. He was hidden, so he has advantage. That's a hit. Oh, he doesn't have his, Oh, he didn't hit last time, did he?
No.
Alright, I'm just gonna... He does an extra 1 damage, and then he's going to hide again. So he does 7 damage to this guy, wounding him. Okay, and then it's Caddy's turn. Does anyone know what happened to her? Did she say in Discord? I can't look at Discord right now. She did say?
Okay, we'll be right back. I have a pretty mean burn on my arm.
Ugh, okay. Well, we'll just have her come back to that death save. Mouse's turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's gonna cast, assuming she has another spell slot left. Yep, she's gonna cast her last spell, level 2 healing word, on Caddy. So it doesn't really matter if she succeeds or fails. I suppose if she gets a natural 20, she'll have 1 more hit point. Oof.
Oh.
Oof.
Ow. See, that's why your PCs don't like you.
Yeah.
I don't want to control everybody. Alright, back where you're up.
Alright. Ooh. I don't like this guy, but...
Oh, and since she went unconscious, Hunter's Mark is done.
I think... yeah. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna try to attack the one in front of me first. For 12 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Rush to that one and shield bash him with my bonus action.
You got a 12. Okay. I guess you want to push him 5 feet?
Can I do that? I think so. If he would fall in the water, is that high?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. He comes tumbling down. He's going to land at the rocks below. The fall's going to do a 1d6 bludgeoning damage, but since there's rocks, I'm going to double that to 2d6 bludgeoning damage. Yeah. You hear a crunch. Oh, I rolled it. Sorry. I'll take mine. He sounds like he's still alive. Caddy, you got dropped unconscious while you were gone, and then Mouse healed you. Make a death save real quick. It only matters if you get a 20.
Alright. Sorry, I had to disappear.
Okay.
You had
You are also
a
prone.
reason.
Alright. These guys, this last guy's turn. He does not know. He has a wisdom of. Yeah, they got a wisdom score of 5. He doesn't realize that Caddy is now alive, so he's gonna come running at Mouse. You had your ranged weapon drawn, right? So you can shoot at him, but you'll have disadvantage with your since he didn't disengage.
Yeah, I'll shoot at him anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, might as well take the chance. Attack and disadvantage.
Yep. Ooh,
Okay.
good
He
roll.
takes a step away from you, and you quickly draw another arrow, notch it, and fire straight up and get him right in the back of the neck, and it goes through his chin, sticking out the other side, and he collapses.
Yikes.
Dead as a doornail. And that is the last of the... Gosh,
Nice.
dang it. Okay,
Ouch.
this guy's turn. He's going to crawl back up, bloodied and battered. And as soon as his foot touches solid ground, he extends his fingers and casts Burning Hands at 2nd level. I believe that's another dex save on your part.
Okay, I wasn't sure. It's gonna work. I mean, I'm gonna save and react so that I take no damage if it halves the damage.
Yeah, yeah, that is what it does. So once again, using his shield, you just push your shield up against his hand, and the fire goes outward harmlessly. And when you pull your shield back as the spell ends, you see that the defeat on his face.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him back down.
Aww.
He is near death. He's beaten up, bruised, and battered. It's Gareth's turn. Now, as a party, I'm just gonna have him come out and shoot this guy. Any objection?
Nope. I would have like let him live, but Garrett's probably gonna kill him, right?
Well, I mean, if you can use a free action to be like take him alive, and then you can shoot him in the knee.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
I want him alive.
All right. Gareth has his arrow high, and he aims low and fires. And that I believe that's gonna put him out of commission. Yeah. So this guy is going to be unconscious. Thump.
So yeah, I'm gonna rope him. I just want to keep him for the authorities.
Okay.
Don't really want to take the time to interrogate him. He's not gonna say anything.
Thus ends combat.
Huzzah!
Woohoo! Do-do-do-do.
All right. So the leader of the strange dwarves is now your captive, and everyone else. Oh, and one of the kobolds
And a
is
kobold.
asleep. Yes. The rest are dead. Dead
Let's rope up that kobold.
without an heir.
Yeah.
Okay.
They done been captured.
They done been captured. All right.
The rest will make good stew.
Ew.
As you come up to the kobold to tie him up, you notice it was kind of hard in the night light to tell, but upon close examination, these kobolds have gray scales.
All right.
What does that mean to me as someone whose favorite enemy is kobolds?
Well, make a nature check with advantage. That's the wrong. There we go.
What?
Bum 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 bum.
Favorite enemy? I don't care what they look like.
All right, go ahead and make a history check with advantage.
Can I too?
Actually, don't make a check. Because you have encountered gray kobolds before. You don't know what it means. You just know that you've fought them before in Berazab.
Oh, okay. They're in.
If you had
Berzab.
succeeded your nature check, you would have known why they were gray. But you're just like, what? They're gray. When I kill them, they're gray.
Okay.
And about history, I know a bit about dwarven history. Can I know if those are like normal city dwarves or are they out
Sure,
of place?
make a history check.
I'm lucky tonight.
I recall last session, someone made a similar investigation into these dwarves, and you know of a legend of dwarves that went deep underground, who matched this description, and yeah, these are not city
Alright.
dwarves. These are country
Good.
dwarves.
Big same.
Grey necks dwarves.
Dwarves that went deep underground, almost as if they were
Dwarfs?
deep dwarves.
They are
Mhm.
cops. They are deep cover cops. Dwarf, I think.
I am now imagining a gray dwarf yelling at another gray dwarf, "You're a loose cannon, Murdoch. You've always been a loose cannon."
Oh, that's gold.
All right, well, we found what this dwarf's name is.
Murdoch.
Good. Good name.
Solid. Okay. Okay, so you tie them both up, and in less than an hour, the two of them have come to. Actually, the kobold probably awakens as soon as you've finished tying them up. Okay.
Sorry, I think I was taking notes.
Oh, okay.
I missed the question. My bad.
The kobold's awake?
Yeah, kobold wakes up first, and then after about an hour, the dwarf will come to.
Okay. Does the kobold speak Eastman? Or only
No, he speaks Draconic.
his Draconic? Okay. I knew he spoke Draconic. I was just wondering if I was going to be the only one
Oh yes,
Having-
I can't.
getting to converse with him. I don't know if...
I think
I-
Mouse also does, but say that.
Yeah. Exactamente. Yeah, I'm just interested to know why on earth kobolds are interested in this this gold thing. I was about to say like honey-colored dragon.
It's in the shape of a dragon, right?
This gold dragon? Yeah, but I'm like, why would y'all care? You're a bunch of no good lizards. Like,
He's like, of course, in Draconic, he's like,
Whoa.
"What's it to you?"
well, what's it do? You just tried to attack and kill my acquaintances and myself. Well, that's what it is to me.
Well, yeah, she. We were kind of hoping you would just be dead already.
Dead already? What, you thought you could handle us?
Well, yeah, you're just a bunch of, pinkos.
Were you in the sewers
Yeah.
earlier? You remember when that one guy died?
Well,
That was me.
Oh. We didn't take that into account in our plan, see?
I,
And now I like him now. I mean, God.
So who sent you? Who's making plans? Because clearly you're not intelligent enough to have planned any of this. Well, obviously this wasn't a very intelligent plan, now was it?
Well, yeah, Top Scale said to come in here and get the dragon.
Top scale?
Top Scale. Wait, why am I telling you this? You're the enemy.
Yeah, because you're dumb. You see,
Alright, cast Vicious Mockery.
look, you see your friends out there and how they're all dead.
I was there. Well, actually, no, I was asleep.
Yeah,
I was overcome with great fatigue. Had to have a little lie down.
yeah, that was a bad choice on your part. You see how all your friends are dead,
That is really unfortunate. Why would you kill
And
my
how-
friends?
and how much flesh is still left on their bones, and how much flesh could be taken off of their bones and cooked into a delicious stew, and then forced down your colon.
Are you threatening me with cannibalism?
Yeah.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
This is. I have a -2 to intimidation.
But you have advantage. So.
Let's see how this goes.
I call this the torture stew.
Good thing you have an advantage.
I know.
Alright, at 13, he's like, okay. That dragon ain't just no ordinary dragon.
Well, clearly, it's made of gold.
Uh-huh.
So elaborate further, instead of just stating the obvious before I
It's
give you
okay,
some
I'm
dinner.
trying to talk, okay? I'm not hungry. I had a full breakfast. It's an effigy of a storm dragon.
And why should that matter?
We're storm kobolds. Can't you tell by our scales?
Look, I'm not trying to say you all look alike.
Damn.
Oh,
She missed that nature.
what do you mean, you people?
Well, I mean, look, the scales, they all taste the same.
You eat kobolds?
Sometimes, look, you live in the swamp. There are lots of things around for you to eat. And you could either eat animals that never done nothing to nobody, or you could eat kobolds who are constantly doing everything to everyone.
Kobold, Cajun style.
Yes. Spicy.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a D100. I mean, not a D100, a D20. Okay, he faints at the prospect of his kindred being eaten by you.
Oh, that was mean. I mean, Vaclo wasn't sure what was happening, and he was starting to wonder like who was doing the questioning since Caddy was like talking more than the kobold, and now he's fainting. He's like impressive.
Yeah, he kind of like flops his head over and his tongue hanging out.
Well, this guy's useless, so we can just kill him.
Okay. Let's keep him as proof to the authorities.
I mean, okay, if the authorities can speak Draconic. Anyway, he says this dragon, whoever, is some sort of storm dragon, some effigy to a guy I guess they worship. I don't know. It's all poppycock to me, but that must be why it's important. So we should hand this off to that Duke or whoever immediately.
So basically, you're telling me that these kobolds are history buffs? They want their
No, I think they're
culture
more
back?
I think they're more like a little religious. If they wanted their culture back, they could have gone and fought the fire spirit themselves.
All right.
Alright, the dwarf starts to wake up.
I'm gonna say hi and ask him who he is.
I am Gracia.
Where are you from?
Under.
And why are you here?
To get the bones. The bones of great leader.
Basically, Vaclo thinks like he wants the statue, so he's gonna try to confirm. Like, you mean this statue we're holding?
No,
You said they are bones.
inside.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, that's what I was thinking out of character, but I
Yeah.
have to confirm. Okay, so I'm just gonna kick him in the face to knock him back out.
Okay, thump, he's
He got what
unconscious.
he wanted.
I'm gonna also like, how do you say that? Keep him from shouting, talking.
Gag him?
Gag him, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna secure the ropes once more because I want to sleep soundly.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, what? What just, you said like 3 words, and he said a word, and you're like, oh, okay. I think just,
I mean, he was from the underground. They
we
heard
told
about.
way up the open hand on him.
He was after our statue, so I'm thinking the statue is more trouble than it's worth.
Which is why we should sell it, right?
Mhm.
Anyone else hearing me here? Like, just let's like, today we're getting rid of it. Like today, aren't we? Or no, tomorrow.
Yeah, because if you remember, Vaclo hasn't slept. He's still exhausted. Oh, I think I haven't. Oh no, maybe I had rested because we have been fighting for a while. But he's still like tired. He wants to knock the dwarf down, get a good night's sleep while Garrett is guarding his statue, and then
Hey,
come
Esso.
back strong tomorrow.
Okay. So everyone's gonna take a long rest, taking shifts, watching the prisoners, making sure no one else attacks.
Yeah, guess
Okay.
so.
In the morning, you have your breakfast, and you have your prisoners.
And you have your prisoners for breakfast?
And my axe. How come someone has technical difficulties every week?
It's weird, right? Usually it's me, so
Yeah. You
I have
passed the
no
torch.
idea what's happening. No idea why that's happening. I get no warning or anything. It just stops.
Wow, your camera's got a completely different color.
I know. Here, wait.
Suddenly it's blue. Oh,
I just-
there we go.
It
It
settled
white
down.
balanced. Yeah.
It's blue. If it was green, it would die.
That's not how the song goes.
It is in my head.
Your head is wrong. Oh, sorry, Caddy. That was a song from many years ago when you were.
Look,
Shots fired.
look. I've been on the internet.
Oh, okay.
Just because I know
I'm
what's
sorry.
just because I know what's been happening in the last 5 years. Unlike yourself,
Touche.
oh,
doesn't mean I haven't been around.
so you both have been burned tonight.
We gotta get back to that. Oh gosh.
Ah.
Well, at least now I know how it feels
Yeah.
to live it.
This is a little excessive. Yeah.
No, this is even more than we usually have to deal with Baron.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
come
on a
back
laptop,
quicker.
right?
Yeah,
Is it plugged in?
it is.
Okay. We narrowed it
Yep,
down.
and my Wi-Fi says it's connecting fine, and diagnostically everything looks fine. None of my other.
Ouch.
I was about to ask, have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again?
No, I haven't actually.
Maybe you should.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Vaclo, since Caddy's probably going to be going in and out.
Yeah, I can interrogate further.
Okay, so now that you're well rested.
Yep. I'm gonna prepare some food for him.
Okay.
Last
Oh, did
time
you
was
guys
just
kill
showing
the
him who's
kobold?
boss.
Or do you still have both captives?
I won't kill the kobold
Okay.
if she kills it.
Well, what else was for breakfast?
So-
Oh, there's other kobold corpses.
We had rations. We bought rations. So, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat my rations. So I'm gonna wait for him to wake up. He's probably already waking up,
Okay.
woken up when I wake up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he's like,
give him some food,
"Eh?"
some water,
Huh.
and I'm gonna say, "Are you ready to be polite now?"
Polite? Me polite? You mean?
Yeah, you've seen nothing yet. So I'm gonna feed him. I'm gonna ask him like, how did you know where to find the bones?
We know where a great leader bones are. Always. Been waiting for Demon to die. Demon die, you take bones.
That's actually impressive.
The kobold is now Yoda.
That wasn't a kobold. This is the dwarf.
Oh, okay. The dwarf is now Yoda.
What's the name of your master?
Great
Whose
leader.
bones are they?
The great leader's bones.
Okay, so that's a word in dwarvish, so I probably understand it's. that's
No,
how
he's
they
literally
call it.
just saying great leader.
Yeah. So that's the name they know him by, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Quite honestly, I'm not sure there's much more to get out of this guy. I'm gonna ask him to give us a reason not to kill him before handing him to the authorities.
Gracia no want die?
Yeah, but Gracier might be a lot of trouble if alive. maybe I should only cut your hands off.
Gracia, tell other Darrow no more chase, great leader.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
You can make an insight check.
Yeesh. Okay, I'm gonna try. But
I mean, he seems on the level.
he seems on the level, yeah. But I really don't trust him, so I'm gonna put the gag back on. I'm not gonna knock him out this time, just being nice. And we're supposed to wait for the nobles, right?
Yeah. In fact, right after you gag him and knock him unconscious, I'm gonna switch this over to the game screen just so. Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's
actually, I
something to look
said
at.
this time I would let him awaken. I wouldn't knock him down.
Okay, you just gag him. As you're gagging him, the door opens and the jeweler comes in, accompanied by 3 other figures. One is a woman, middle-aged. She's got some gray streaks in her hair, who's clearly of noble birth. She's got very fine custom clothes, well form-fitted. With her is this oddly dashing half-orc. And another guard-looking guy. He's got a chain shirt and a helmet on, and a shield on his back. And he had a spear, but he put it on the door frame before he came inside to indicate that he's no threat. Speaking of this dashing half-orc, you want to describe yourself in any greater detail?
Oreth the Beautiful.
What to say about him? Huh?
What to say about Oreth the Beautiful? His protruding Neanderthalic brow glistens in the light. His tusks are yellowed with the years of he's a pretty half-orc. He's a very pretty half-orc. Like I don't know if you guys play World of Warcraft at all, but like how the orcs like all like hunch over, that's like all your normal half-orcs. And now they're instituting where you can have them stand up straight. He is the beta tester for that particular feature. He's
Nice.
He's just a fine silk tunic and just the right level of form-fitting leather breeches. He knows he's got it and he knows how to flaunt it.
All right.
And Vaclo, it's up to you to interact with all these characters because you're the only person here.
Yeah. So I'm gagging the dwarf, and I get on my feet and I do a slight bow with my head, like I acknowledge that they are welcome here, and then I say, "Oh, welcome back, jeweler," but I don't know his name. And I'm gonna look like at the guard as a noble. I'm just gonna quickly acknowledge him, and then the half-orc is gonna see my first reaction, like a bit of stupefaction, but polite stupefaction.
And Oreth winks at Vaclo.
Yeah, Vaclo is kind of he has the same kind of bearing, physical bearing that Oreth, sorry, I forgot the name. But he's kind of deformed, like the lower left half of his face is all fused with his shoulder muscles a little bit, so he's not quite as beautiful. He apparently is intimidated. So he's gonna recover from that, and he's gonna look at the jeweler, asking like, "Is this the deal still going? Is it a good news you bring?"
You can tell the jeweler's a little perturbed. He kind of shoots a sideways glance at the woman, and he says, "Well, I've actually tried to get in contact with the Duke, but apparently word spreads quickly in the town of Waterrun, and Lady Lebedev," he gestures to the woman, "caught wind that you were trying to sell this particular piece and has come ahead of the Duke to make an offer.
Hmm. I had kind of forgotten about the first one you described, but I'm gonna properly introduce myself to the lady, right?
Okay.
So I guess I'm gonna gently take her hand and
Yeah,
kiss
she
it.
extends her hand and you kiss it, and
Yeah.
she can you can tell she's not good at hiding. She doesn't find your appearance the least bit interesting. Quite the opposite.
Yeah, he's used to that.
But
Though,
she can tell there's an air of nobility about you, and so she's giving you the bare minimum regard that is due to you, as a fellow lord, and in her case, lady. Um, I can't check Discord Vegas. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Macau just said in
Um,
Discord that can someone tell Jacob that my computer is officially out of order? Tried to restart and it just froze and crashed on open. Wah, 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 wah. Wait, that's one of my talents. I missed it.
That's pretty good.
that was kind of awesome, actually.
I don't have anything for that.
Yeah, I mean, I can try to carry, but it's gonna be hard.
Let me go ahead and add some display. How did I do this? Let me clean up the cameras here real quick.
No problem.
So the lady says, "I'd like to inspect the item," and then she turns to her entourage and says, "You may stay here."
Okay, so with
Of
Gareth,
course, mistress.
with Gareth, Vaclo's gonna go to the shed.
How about you stay with the entourage so that you and Vegas can roleplay while I fix the stream?
All right. So I'm gonna ask him where he's from. Where are you from, and how do you know the lady?
I'm from everywhere and nowhere all at once. Yeah, I know, obnoxiously mysterious. Actually, I was born here in Waterrun. It's nice to get back to my old stomping grounds.
Actually, this isn't Waterrun. You guys are in
You
Bogton.
traveled a day south.
Oh,
to
I'm
Bogton.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I'm from Waterrun. So it's nice to get out and travel a bit. As for the lady, well, let's just say I'm a friend.
That is good to hear. Friends in high places.
Indeed, that's where I like to keep them.
Bogton might sorry, I'm gonna start over.
Mhm.
Bogton might not be the kind of town for such a lady, but it's a nice stop still. And for a moment there, I thought you would announce yourself as a minstrel.
I do have a little bit of talent with the song, but that's not where my primary talents lie.
Ooh, please do go ahead, sing us a song. No, I'm just kidding.
While you are a very dashing young man, I save my songs for those that, yes.
Oh, maybe you could teach me. He's blushing. Like, I've never done that. He's gonna cry soon. Just-
Perhaps. You can't give away too many trade secrets. Can't have the competition horning in on your areas of expertise, as it were. But
that is true.
perhaps a lesson or two might be in order, should we have the opportunity to do so.
True enough. Never show your best moves at the start of the fight.
Sure, that.
And Vaclo's quite happy with having an understanding with the half-orc.
And where are you from?
My name is Vato Drosser from. There's 3 towns with similar names.
Yes, there
Senirov,
is.
the capital. I'm from the capital.
Oh, that's not one of them.
Yeah, I get confused with all the towns' names
Hmm.
sometimes.
Understandable. Names can be difficult.
We did travel a lot in the last few months or weeks. I'm not sure.
Fair enough, and that's I wouldn't want to strain you too much on remembering names of places you've been. You are so very pretty.
Oh wow, he's very intimidated by advances. He's always been so sheltered. He's gotta go back to sharpening his sword. Shh.
The other guard
Wallflower.
is going to like just kind of look between the two, and he's like, "I'm gonna go take a leak."
Thank you for announcing it so eloquently.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, go ahead. Ugh.
That's gonna take like 20 minutes with the armor, right?
I'd ask if you wanted any assistance with that, but I don't want to see you turn too red.
He's gonna learn. He's gonna learn quickly. He's a quick learner.
It's a quick learner. So this dragon of yours, this golden dragon you found, please do tell me more. It sounds fascinating.
We were part of a joint expedition from a count in the capital and the dwarven archaeologist or something like that. We found a ruined dwarven city near Thornbluff in the Watchful Peaks, and we kinda had to fight lots and lots of guardians, losing
Oh no.
some of our friends in the process and making others. And then we stumbled upon this treasure hoard. So we got to keep a few um, mementos, you might say.
To the victor go the spoils.
At least some of them.
Well, death and taxes, after all. Death and
Yeah.
taxes.
I'm hoping to make a name for myself out of it, not gold. I come from gold.
Very
Even
good.
though that's gonna help.
So what is so? I mean, I haven't had a chance to examine the item, but what is so fascinating that everyone seems to want it?
I thought it had like a historical value and it's made of gold, but it seems to have more value to more entities than that we know, he says, looking at the Great Dwarf. Which is gag and replies,
Oh, well, I see I made it here just a little bit too late for that party.
would you enjoy such a fight? Are you a fighter?
Oh no, I'm most definitively a lover, not a fighter.
Oh, maybe you wouldn't have liked it.
Oh, and again, you are so pretty. I wasn't talking about an actual fight. It's innuendo, dear boy, innuendo.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, and there it is. Excellent.
Okay, well, I've got emergency frames here. I don't have one for Caddy's side. Could I just put in something black? Color source. There we go. Almost got it, guys. Thanks for covering for me. Okay, we're gonna put that
absolutely.
right there, and then we're gonna move this.
We did have like to do a lot with Vaclo's cluelessness, and the literal and figurative. Had to rack my brains a couple times there.
That'll work.
So, my next question then would be: obviously, the lady is going to offer quite a sum for it. She hasn't seen fit to include me on those decisions. But between you and I, since we're such smashing friends now, if you wanted to, throw a number at me, I'd be eternally grateful.
I do enjoy your company so far, my friend. Let's say it's more than you probably have seen in your life, and maybe more than I have too.
Well, I appreciate your assumptions.
Should Vaclo do an inside check?
Sure.
Should I oppose with anything?
What's your passive charisma? 13?
Passive charisma, 16. So 13. Yeah, 13.
Ooh.
Yes, 13.
So he's got me wrapped on his finger.
No, I mean, yeah, you can kind of tell that he's not as wealthy as, say, a lord, but he's obviously clearly more wealthy than your common peasant.
I could pay for your services if you show yourself useful.
Oh, you're adorable. I get a pretty good read off of people, and I don't think my services are something that you're looking for.
And at that, the lady returns. And she's like, yes, that piece is exactly what I'm looking for. And as she starts talking, the other guard who went to take a leak comes back in. And she says, I hope you haven't been making too much trouble, Oreth.
Always.
She smiles, a small smile. And she says, who am I dealing with?
It would be me, Vaclo. Those are.
I see. Well, Mr. Drosear, I'd be willing to give you 10,000 gold for the statue.
And Garrett's not gonna look happy about that, but I'm gonna answer.
Behind the lady, I'm gonna stand there, kind of shaking my head slightly.
I'm gonna say like, if you are first, you would be better. I mean, I'm confused in my word. I'm searching for my words. Sorry.
That's all right.
Since you got in first, I expected a better offer than that.
Well, as I can see from the rather decorative display on the cobblestone streets around this quaint little hut, I believe you might be looking to offset this piece rather quickly, and 10,000 will get it out of your hands before noon.
She's convincing me out of character, but in character, I'm gonna look at the jeweler and ask him when we could expect the Duke be here.
He's like, well, my envoy to the Duke is sure to have already arrived, but the Duke's a busy man. I'm not sure when you could have seen him. It might be a few more days. He could be on his way right now. She pouts a bit, and she says, I don't really have time to wait for the Duke and have a bidding war with him.
Mm-hmm.
I can close this deal right now. I brought my gold with me. My gods can attest to that.
But, Mila, couldn't we spend a night or two here enjoying the wilderness, as it were?
Normally, I do like Vogton, and of course, I could pass the time, but I'd rather have this matter closed. I don't want to have to outbid the Duke.
I'm gonna pout visibly at her.
She puts a hand on the half-orc's cheek and kind of gives it a playful slap. And she says, "So, 10,000?"
We could accommodate your stay in Vauten.
Oh, okay.
Or
I'll let you sleep one night on it. And if we can't agree on a price in the morning, I'll be leaving.
One night's all we need, dear.
I'm gonna like make a slight smile in the Alpha's direction. I think he's making himself useful, and
You,
I will abide by the lady's decision.
or if you can tell she's in a particularly foul mood, and she gives you this kind of icy glare, like,
Oh, I'm gonna pay for it later.
right, and then she says, "Oreth, maybe
Yes,
you and
my
my
love.
guards could ensure the safety of the peace, while I see to Vogton's more luxurious accommodations."
How many guards are we talking about?
I will leave Oreth and 3 of my guards, and my assistant will come with me. Oreth, you know that her assistant is actually a wizard.
Well, if that's really what you want, my lady, I mean, I was looking forward to the night on the town with you. But I will, of course, abide by your wishes.
Then it's settled. Make sure that no more of these. She gestures to the 2 prisoners tied up, I imagine, in chairs back to back. Things don't interfere.
Of course.
I'm
And
gonna
as for
probably-
you, Mr. Droser, consider my offer.
we will discuss it very seriously, my lady. Enjoy your stay.
She kind of like dismisses you with a wave as she heads out.
Sweet dreams and sleep well.
We're so honeyed.
The guards are like, "Oh, we'll go check the
Shrugging.
perimeter." Like, you can tell they don't really want to hang out with the Grey Banner types. So the only one left from the entourage... the jeweler also makes his leave. The only one left from the entourage is Oreth.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna bide my time. Maybe Oreth plays Dragon Chess or something. I'm gonna try
Actually-
to find some time to reinforce the shed if I can, find tools, whatever.
Actually, I'll have to pass on Dragon Chess for now. I've got a bit of business to discuss with you.
Go ahead.
The lady's offer is quite generous, and you would be unwise to dismiss it out of hand. However, I can offer more.
Also,
Shall we say, in reference to your previous comment of friends in high places, the lady is not the highest place in which I have friends.
and Garrett's ears probably also perk up at this discussion, but Bacto's gonna answer, I'm very much interested.
Well, let's just say the Duke is not on his way. You're not going to be getting an offer from him directly. I'd like to introduce myself as the official negotiator on his behalf.
As long as you bring some kind of proof, I'm willing to believe you.
That honestly is going to prove a little bit difficult given the company that I came with. Keeping proof on me would only get me in trouble. Let's just say I can offer her 10 and an additional 4 from the Duke.
If you can bring that amount of gold, I will gladly sell you the statue.
And that absolutely is a wise and pragmatic approach to handling this transaction. However, let me counter offer. The
Once
Duke
more.
isn't coming. Neither is his gold. We need to take it to him.
Ah, and maybe we should be leaving right away.
The sooner the better, considering you have one night.
Mm-hmm. Out of character, I'm probably falling into a trap, but it's gonna be fun.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I'm gonna consult with the others under one pretense or another. I need some time to think about it.
Please do.
And
I will leave you to your consultation. I'll make a show of going to check on the other guards to ensure that the perimeter is secure.
right on. Jaken, so what do the others say about that? I mean, you have no idea,
I hate to
right?
speak for the majority of my cast. I really wish I could talk with Vegas a second here, but the only method I have would be visible to the audience.
Private in Discord, because I do need
I
to
can't-
water break. I need like 3-4 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's not ideal either. Welcome to Die Roll, the 22nd, where everything that could go wrong does go wrong.
Where the rules are made up and the points don't matter.
Alright, real quick, I'm gonna throw up the break screen, but we're not going to a break. I've just gotta quickly message, and then we're, that'll do. Yes, clicky. Sorry. Everyone who's sticking around, thank you for being patient.
Yeah.
We I can't anticipate everything to go wrong, and hopefully, Macabre will find a way to come back to us.
Can't anticipate Vegas stepping all over the toes of his carefully laid plans.
All right. Well, Oreth, it's you and me.
Okay.
Okay. So you step
Okay,
outside,
so-
and they haven't
yeah.
cleaned up the streets. So you see the corpses of what look like barefooted dwarves and grayscaled kobolds, and the guards are kind of prodding them with the butts of their spears.
Boys, come here.
And the guards kind of look at each other, and they walk over, and they're like, "Yeah?
We might have an issue.
Oh. What'd you do?"
I did what I do best. I got information for the lady.
The leader among them crosses his arms. He's like, "We don't answer to you."
I understand that, but you do answer to her, and if you don't act on this, you'll have to.
All right, what do you got for us, orc?
You're pretty. I have the distinct impression that they're going to try to leave this evening with the dragon in tow. Let's not make a scene of it. Just go get the lady and tell her that it's best if she changed her mind on giving them time. She might want to up her offer.
The guard is like, and he looks to one of the other guards and gestures with his head, and the guy like nods and runs off. He's like, "All right, we'll go
Good
tell the
boy.
lady."
Run off now.
Yeah, I sent the guy.
Yeah, good boy. Continue patrolling. I'll go in and make sure they're not packing. Asshole.
Douchebag.
I'm gonna. Vegas is gonna control himself because he
Reel it
wants
in.
to.
Reel it in. Reel it in.
Yeah, reel it in. He
All right.
wants to continue this one.
So Vaklo, Oreth comes back inside.
All right.
So, I just spoke with the ladies' contingent. We may have a problem.
More problems. I was expecting that.
Well, she's mm, indecisive, and it's one of her more endearing traits. Unfortunately, in this particular instance, it looks like she may have decided against the full timeline. She may be coming back to make an offer on the dragon again and want it delivered immediately. Honestly, given the situation, I'm going to have to back off my previous statement and say, take her offer. To not do so is going to be more trouble than it's worth.
Might be so. We were done talking. So I'm gonna paraphrase a little bit here, because here's how I analyze our group so far. Gareth would be very suspicious of Oreth, but 4k more gold would like make him think. So I'm putting him as neutral.
Okay, that's fair.
Vaclo kind of missed his inside check, so he's
No, you
game
actually
for.
succeeded.
No, succeeded.
Oh, I succeeded. I thought it was 16.
I'm dumb and read the wrong number.
All right. So okay. So I'm gonna be on the side that the quickest we get rid of the statue and get the money, the better it is. So her coming back would actually be a good thing. I think Mouse would also be on the side of caution. 10,000 gold is enough for her. Cattywampus would probably try to go with the option where we most likely will fight anything. So she would side with going to the Duke. So it's kind of a tie. So we'll probably end up waiting until the lady comes back, I guess. That's my assessment of what the group would do if we were here.
Okay. So what's your consensus?
It's like half and half.
Great, thank you.
I did neutralize Gareth, so we would wait for the lady and take her offer to be on the safe side, like less gold but less time with the statue also.
Okay.
And I'm simply gonna take Oreth aside and try to maybe influence him a little, like if we get to 12,000, there's 1,000 for you in there.
Wow. Gareth is definitely not going to be happy to hear that.
Yep. The discussion right there.
I can almost definitely make that happen.
I'm simply gonna nod and I hope for the best.
Alright, an hour goes by, and the lady returns with the jeweler and her assistant. And she stomps into the building, and she says, "Alright,
Hello, dear.
I want to be home as soon as possible. And I hate riverboat rides to get back to Waterrun, so 12,000.
We accept this fair price.
Excellent.
Victory.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
I'll have my guards arrange for my gold to be brought here. You'll have your coin in 1 hour.
See, everything sounds very good to me.
And I spoke with the guards. She points to the dwarf captive you have, and she says, I can take him off of your hands. One of my guards can take him to the barracks.
With pleasure.
She snaps her fingers, and one of the guards separates him from the chair. He's still bound and starts dragging him away.
I guess we're keeping the kobold for stew.
Whatever it is you, Grey Banner, do.
For science, then.
for science.
Alright, I don't know. He's probably dead from Caddy already. He joined his brothers in death.
She's not here to execute him, so we'll never know.
I
My-
almost am convinced she was serious about the stew.
She probably was.
The tortured stew, yeah.
Milady, would you like me to stay here and keep these Grey Banner company?
If that's what you want. We'll be
Oh,
leaving
good.
soon.
Excellent. I'll see you soon, my love.
And the once she leaves, the jeweler turns to you and he's like, "So there is the matter of my finder's fee.
Indeed. How much would you deem your services worth?
15%?
Ugh. Ugh. Now Garrett's gonna be pissed. I was thinking more like 5%. Oops.
5%? Goodness! I'm helping you unload a 4-foot-tall golden statue in under 48 hours, and you want to cheap change me 5%? I never.
Please consider the fact that I'm once again gonna do what you hate when we do. Like, you have made a friend of a noble and an adventurer.
I don't
I'm
need
likely to-
adventurers.
I am likely to bring more such bounties.
Make a persuasion roll.
Alright. I'm not bad at that. Woohoo.
Ooh, a 19. He's like, 10%.
Vaclo lost his patience a while ago, but he's still trying for the sake of Gareth.
Mr. Brosier, I do believe 10% is absolutely appropriate. And as for the other finder's fee you had discussed, why don't you put that towards the jeweler's finder fee?
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so I would give 2,000 gold to the two of them since they look so selfless and they helped me. In the end, I'm gonna be, yes, I will be recognizing your services and how you have helped me. It is a fair price.
Excellent.
Well done,
I
well done.
shall remain to receive my wage, and I shall make sure everything is in order. Pleasure doing business with you, Lord Drosser.
Indeed, it was. Thank you for your services.
Oreth,
Yes.
make a perception check.
No.
Okay.
I mean, sure. What's perception? Oh, no. This is bad. This is probably very
You
bad.
will be lucky. That's gonna be a 17.
Oh, we've got to do on your sheet to do the prompt. Okay.
What's the prompt?
On your sheet. Yeah,
Upper right corner, there's a gear, and then
and then it says
roll type.
roll type, do prompt for advantage, disadvantage.
Got it. Done.
Okay, well, you failed.
Yeah.
So, a minute goes by, and you hear a feminine voice in your head. And you know that the Duke's agents, some of them have learned the cantrip message.
Okay.
So, at first you're startled because you didn't see the agent, but the voice says, "Bad news. We just learned that the mercenaries have been detained."
Shit. Sh- um. Um. Oh,
That's so much
oh
fun.
Lord, oh Lord Brosser.
It's Drosser with the D?
Drosser. Well, I don't
Yeah.
care. He's pretty.
Yes, Oreth.
So remember that time, and I remember it fondly. I'll take the take it to my grave. Remember that time when I gave up all that money and how much you appreciated it and felt like you owed me for that? Remember that? I do.
I thought I kept a nice sum for you, 800 gold.
Oh, well, why don't we say you go ahead and keep that and remember fondly how much you owe me for that.
What changed? You seem alarmed.
Okay, I'm going to level with you. Here's the deal.
And at this point, you kind of look around, and the jeweler steps outside for a moment. So it's just you and the adventuring.
Oh, okay, good. I forgot he was still there.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to level with you. I'm working with the Duke. And brief out of character question, Grey Banner, do we have
Yeah, you guys have
badges?
brooches, so you can flash your brooch.
So I'm going to flash my brooch.
Ooh.
I'm working for the Duke, not just with the Duke, for the Duke directly. Lady, I'm sorry, Baroness Lebedev. She's making moves that we don't want made. Purchasing this dragon is part of it. I was awaiting some backup. Once she had it in her possession, we would have the evidence we needed. We were going to take her and her retinue into custody. There's a slight issue with that. There's no more backup.
So we're expected to be the backup because the character Vaclo is gonna realize, wow, I'm living one of those legends I used to read about. He knows the statue is attracting all kinds of weird attention. So that sounds like a childhood dream come true for him. And now that you flashed your Grey Banner's badge and have come level, because I was a bit intrigued by all your activities, but now I understand the bigger picture.
Indeed. Now,
Garrett's gonna hate this. But...
now, to be fair, you said you're expected to be backup. I expect nothing of you. I merely bring it to your attention in hopes that your good natures will understand my plight.
Vaclo's gonna hardly slap Oreth on the back, like, I'm not gonna let evil statue containing weird bones fall into the wrong hands.
Wonderful. Spectacular. So I can...
Now to talk with Gareth. Give me 5 minutes.
Take all the time you need, as long as it's less than an hour.
All right. I don't know if we're gonna roleplay next session what happens, how Garrett's gonna react. That's gonna be so much fun. But yeah, basically, Vaclo and Mouse are gonna first try to convince Caddy, which is gonna help convince Gareth, right?
Yeah, honestly, guys, I think we're gonna have to just call it early. I appreciate how you guys have been bringing it up, but in the event that we are headed towards a combat situation with only 2 players.
I say Oreth is a very, very, very interesting character. That was much fun and much
and Vegas will be here next week, so we can wrap all this
up. I'll be
up.
back.
All right, cool.
So I was really hoping that Macabre would find a way to get back to us, but I don't think she's got a spare computer lying around. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to call it early. Everybody who's watching, I deeply, humbly appreciate you guys sticking around through all the technical difficulties and all the absences.
I have to give my thanks also.
Next week, Vaclo, you're not going to be here.
Oh yeah, I'm traveling.
Right. But Vegas will be filling in for you, and hopefully everybody will be here, and hopefully Macabre will have our computer fixed. We got a full 7 days to get everything sorted. So we're going to go ahead and call it exceptionally early. So this is just going to be a quick, not even 90-minute session. I don't want to do it, but I also I want to put forth the best show, and this has been a well, it's been a delightful train wreck. I appreciate Vegas for being
Not
here,
so bad. We
And-
recuperated.
and Vegas Vaclo, you guys did a great job
Thank you,
helping
thank you.
me
It was a
out
blast.
during
Thanks.
my.
It was, yeah.
So we'll see where all this goes next week. We'll follow this trajectory through and see what happens with Lady Mila Lebedev and and we'll finally see what happens to the Golden Dragon. And fingers crossed,
Dun,
Gareth will
dun,
be there
dun.
because it's his dragon. So once again, everyone who stuck around, I deepest thanks, and I hope you guys enjoyed what we did get to cover. And we'll have a full session next week, come rain, sleet, or snow.
Yes, sir.
Hell
All right.
yeah, that's the spirit. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Thanks again.
Bye. Safe journeys.